Hello, delegates of the Super Speakers Debating Championship. This is video number 3 in the set. In the video number 1, I talked about what it is to debate and why it is important. In video number 2, I introduced different debating formats and I talked to you in detail about the Frank Anthony Memorial style of debate. In video number 3, I am going to be talking about the Bombay style of debate. All right. The Bombay style of debate is my favorite style of debate and it's becoming increasingly popular in schools. It used to first Typically, it was only a college style of debate, but it's becoming more popular as more and more schools have started to adopt the debating format. So you'll see a lot of inter-school debates having the Bombay style, and I totally love it because it focuses not as much on the speeches, but on the rebuttal, where you get to cross-question and question each other as opposition and proposition members. And it's actually a one versus one debate format. So there is typically a team of 1 to 2 people as the proposition and a team of 1 to 2 people as the opposition who then debate against each other. All right. There is a moderator who actually moderates over the debate, and once again, judges who mark you for your participation. It is a wonderful style of debate because apart from giving you more opportunities to speak, the true qualities of a debater really come out. So to give you a brief of how the Bombay style of debating works, there are two teams, as I mentioned, a proposition and an opposition. In the Super Speakers Debating Championship, it'll be a one versus one debate. So there will be one student representing the proposition and one student representing the opposition. A topic will be given, which will be given well in time so that you can prepare for that particular topic. Once again, feel free to use any media or resources. Parents, please do not help your children with the process. Let them try and prepare and come up with their speeches by themselves. Okay. So once this preparation time is over, the debate starts. And the basic format of the debate is as follows. The member of the proposition, the member speaking for the topic, gives the opening speech first for a period of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Once again, the speech should try and support the stance that you are representing and try and come up with as many facts and arguments and explain them well. Okay. So first the proposition speaks up for a period of 2 minutes 30 seconds. Then the opposition speaks up for a period of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Once again, the opposition must try and come up with as many facts and arguments that represent the side or support the stance that is being represented. So basically, proposition opening speech, opposition opening speech, 2 minutes 30 seconds each. After that, there is a rebuttal, which is a cross argument. So this is very different from the Frank Anthony Memorial style. In the Frank Anthony Memorial style, no cross questioning is allowed, only one question and done. In the case of the Bombay style of debate, there is 5 full minutes for a questioning, cross questioning to take place between the proposition and the opposition. So what happens is that the moderator presides over this entire rebuttal session. Once both opening speeches are made, the member of the opposition is given the first opportunity to actually ask a question to the member of the proposition. So against asks for based on whatever the member who has spoken for, the contestant who has spoken for has said. Okay. So that question is asked. The proposition has to answer it typically and can cross question the opposition. So in this way, cross questioning keeps going on for a period of 5 minutes. The moderator makes sure that everybody gets enough of time to speak, and that ends the entire moderation. Okay, so that is the basic way in which this rebuttal takes place. It's a 5 minute rebuttal. So 2.5 minutes of opening speeches each, then a rebuttal, and then finally the member of the opposition makes the first closing statement for a period of 1.5 minutes, followed by the member of the opposition making the final closing statement for a period of 1.5 minutes. Please note, in the concluding or the closing statements or the closing speeches, you're not allowed to introduce any new points apart from those discussed in the rebuttal or during the opening speeches. If any such point is introduced, the moderator will inform the judges that this point was not mentioned and the judges might not mark you for it. Okay, so the concluding speeches are basically a form of a summary. Okay. So in this way, as you can see in the Bombay style of debate, you get a lot more chances to speak up, a lot more chances in general to express yourself. Okay, so it is a more intensive debating format, and hence, once the prelims are done with the Frank Anthony Memorial style, for the quarters, semis, and finals, we will be following the Bombay style of debate. Okay, so that's what we are going to be following. We'll follow the Bombay style of debate, and all of these debates will be streamed live on Facebook as well. As far as the marking criteria is concerned, once again, the quality of speeches delivered, your voice projection, modulation, logical fluency, assertiveness, conviction are all very important pointers. Then the quality of content. How many substantive points, how many facts and arguments have you come up with, how many concrete points you have come up with is very important, especially during the opening speeches and during the rebuttal. Very, very important how many concrete points you come up with. The third aspect is your participation in the rebuttal. Are you able to cross question and argue against your contestant, against your co-contestant well or not, is a very, very important point as far as rebuttal is concerned. And then finally, discipline. Okay, are you referring to a paper? As I mentioned, once again, you're allowed to refer to a paper to just check points, but if we see you reading from a paper, it will lead to negative points. Honestly speaking, contestants, students, it's very important for you to understand that engaging the audience and building a connect, even if this entire session is taking place online, building a connect with the audience is super duper important. If you're not able to build a connect with the audience, you're probably not going to be able to debate well, even if you have good points. So if you keep referring to a paper and reading off it, that connection is often lost. Hence, we want to try and prevent that as far as possible. Okay, so that is as far as referring to a paper is concerned. If you refer to a paper and we see you reading, it might lead to negative points. And of course, adhering to time limits is super duper important as well. Okay, so these two things are extremely, extremely important for any of you as participants. And beyond this, I think the Bombay style of debate is fun to participate in. Just make sure that you're always assertive and focus on being the best versions of yourself. And I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun during the Super Speakers Debating Championship when we practice the Bombay style. Thank you so much.